Page 13, Etude on ledger lines. B major, B flat major. I already explained ledger lines back for the lesson. I think it was page 9 or so. So I don't want to repeat all that junk here. You can go watch that again. Here they're dealing with the ledger lines below the treble clef staff. Before it was the ledger lines above bass clef. Basically it's similar notes. Because remember middle C is one ledger line below treble clef here. Well then 2 ledger lines would be here, 3 ledger lines would be here. So, okay. That's what you just need to memorize these notes here as quickly as you can. The F all the way up through these. Because you will get them at some time. Of course, as long as you understand how they work, you can always figure them out. But it's better, in my opinion, if you memorize at least up to 3 ledger lines. So here, that's what we're using here. So let's look this piece over. 3 lines long. Treble and treble clef. You see the treble clefs in both staves here? See that? You always got to look at the clef signs because you never know. 2 flats in the key signature. We're in the key of B flat major, so all the B's are flatted, remember, because the flats come in the same order. It's a different order than the sharps, but it's still the same order for flat. The B flat is always first, and E flat is always the second. So the B's and the E's are automatically going to be flatted here. And 3/4 time signature. We got quarter notes and dotted half notes. Okay. Let's take both hands at the same time so we can figure out the notes. And I'm just going to connect everything for now. I'm up here, 2, 4. And the reason is because it'd be nice to do a 5, 3, 1, but that puts our hand up in here. That doesn't work for everybody. If you've got little hands, it doesn't matter. You can do a 5, 3, 1. But you're going to need to be able to do this fingering. This fingering is used a great deal, and it's a good fingering. I encourage you to get that. Stretch out a little bit. You're going to need to be able to do 5 and 4 with a note in between anyway. It's an important position in piano playing. So you need to be able to do this anyway, so don't shy away from it. And the right hand is 1, 2, 4. We could have done a 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, but this is a good fingering. I like the 1, 2, 4 here. And then the right hand has to come over, RH, right hand over, meaning over the left, and that's an F. Remember, 3 ledger lines here. Here, and then you got in the right and the left hand, it is a C, an E flat in the key signature, and an F. Isn't that fun? And then you can bring back, lift up and bring the right hand back. And there's no rest or anything. You just lift up and move. You're coming from here to here. You may have to practice that move because it's got to be in time. And then here, don't forget the E flat. It's in the key signature. And then now it's a second line. 1, 2, A. Here, and then right hand over again. That's really the piece. It's a little tricky because your right hand is going back and forth and the hands get together and sometimes they don't get along and they fight and it's a mess. So you just have to work it out. You go really, really super slow and then go back and get rid of the hesitation so it is a steady beat to come in. Just real slow and easy, whatever it takes for you to get a steady beat. No hesitations. Go slower than that if you need to, it's okay. Then we'll think about the articulation. And they give you a few staccatos in the left hand. The hints at the wrist, okay. These I suggest you connect. I would connect these quarter notes all the way through if I can. Here, here. And then you lift up. Connect it all. You have to lift up to move, and that happens to be where the phrases are because you're going to lift up anyway between the phrases, I hope, and the staccatos are there. Okay. Then the dynamics. Well, the dynamics apply to everything except the chords. When you get these chords, keep them in the background. So MP, mezzo piano, where everything sort of soft is. These, very soft. Now you go up to moderately loud. You go up to loud. These can come up a little bit, keep them down. Now you're loud. Go down. Because then medium soft at the end. So the idea again is to get comfortable with it where you can feel the dynamics. Then finally the speed. Well, it has to be accurate. So what can you do accurately? Put in a little retard at the end because I felt a little retard at the end. If you feel it, play it. Again, when doing the dynamics, as with everything in piano playing and the technique that I use weight to push the notes down. So the louder notes just get more weight. I put a little more weight on them. The lighter notes, softer notes are light. So here is just, I have to experiment. How much weight do I need to put on it? And this can change from piano to piano. I'm always adjusting. Then when I get the end of the line moderately loud, I put a little more weight on it. When I go up to loud, I put more weight on it. So I'm just taking the weight on, putting it on, and taking it off as I feel the dynamics. Let's play this together very slowly and double check the notes and rhythms. I'm not going to do any dynamics. I'll do the staccatos, but that's it. I'll give us 3 counts. Staccatos aren't dynamics. Staccatos are articulation. Don't confuse me. 1, ready, go.